In this video, we'll be having a look at search screens in CHINTARO. The new search features in CHINTARO will allow you to find content that you need access to quickly and easily. The process for searching in CHINTARO is the same across clients, tenancies, waiting lists, notes, and all other search screens in CHINTARO. Let's open up the client search screen and try out some different ways to search. The easiest way to search in this screen is to left-click on any entry in the surname column and begin to type the letters of the surname of the client you wish to search for. We're going to search for our client, John Lennon. When we begin to type the letters L-E-N-N, you will see them appear up here. If you make a spelling mistake or want to remove the last entry, simply press the backspace key on your keyboard. When you're happy with the entry, press Enter on your keyboard. Once you've found the entry that you're looking for, double-click on the row to open the record. Now let's go back to our client search screen and have a look at another way we search our clients by surname. If at any time you would like to view all of the records on a given screen, you can simply click the Show All button to go back to the default view. Say we want to search for everyone with the surname Peterson. We can right-click on any entry in the surname column and bring up Text Filters. Here we can see several new ways to search. The most familiar to existing CHINTARO users will be the Begins With text filter. If we left-click on the Begins With text filter, we will be presented with a dialog box. Then, in this dialog box, we can write the letters P and E to filter our options to all of the clients with the surname beginning with P-E. We press OK, and here we have all of our clients with the surname starting with P and E. Let's click Show All to go back to the default view. If you have several entries with a common field, such as clients living in the same suburb, we can easily search based on this. Let's say we want to search for all of the people living in Essendon. We can right-click on the suburb we want to search for, in this case Essendon, and then left-click on the Equals Essendon button. We can also filter more suburbs into this by clicking the funnel icon in the suburb field and selecting the suburbs we would like to see the data for. Again, if you would like to view all of the records on a given screen, you can simply click the Show All button to go back to the default view. Now, let's have a look at a few more ways to search. Another useful text filter is the Contains filter. Once again, if we right-click on any of the entries in the surname column, we bring up Text Filters and go down to Contains. Here we can search the letters S, O and N to bring up the Petersons, as well as anyone else with S-O-N in their surname. These are just two of the available text filters, and all of the text filters can be used on any text-based field, any phone number, address, date, tenancy status, or even a CRN number. In the same way that we use text filters to search for a name, we can use date filters to search for a date, such as a date of birth. To do this, right-click on any date within the Date column. We go down to Date Filters, and these are a layered filter for a number of different criteria. For example, you can search for a specific date by left-clicking on the Equals Date filter and entering the date you wish to search for. Or you could search for all dates that occur before a given date that you type in by clicking in the black arrow in the Date column, go down to Date Filters, and select Before. Then, in the dialog box, we can type a date that we want to search on or before, and here we will type the 1st of the 1st, 1985. There are several other date filters that you can access in the same way. Simply right-click on any date in the date field to bring up date filters, and then you can filter dates on criteria such as today, last week, last year, and several others. To sort fields that have very few options, such as gender, left-click on the arrow next to the column's heading, and then select the options you wish to display. As before, you can click the Show All button to return to the default view. CHINTARO has several fields on any given screen, but sometimes a field may not be surfaced by default. You can see which fields are hidden and enable those fields by right-clicking on the column heading and selecting Unhide Fields. Select the field or fields you wish to unhide, and then left-click the Close button. You can then save this new layout by clicking the Exit button and exiting the screen, and then clicking the Yes button when prompted if you wish to save the changes. If you feel you have made a mistake or do not wish to save the changes, simply click the No button instead. In the same way, we can also hide fields. To do this, right-click on the column you wish to hide and select Hide Fields. You can then choose to save or not to save as before. CHINTARO also allows you to move columns around so you can customize the screen. To do this, left-click on the column you wish to move and drag to the desired point. CHINTARO allows you to export data directly from the search screen. Once your screen has the desired data you wish to export, click the Export button at the top of the screen. An Excel spreadsheet will open up with a copy of the same records that are displayed on your screen. You can then use this data as required outside of CHINTARO. The Client Search screen also allows you to send an SMS, send an email, or generate a word merge letter to send to a client. To do this, click on the client you would like to contact, and then click either the SMS, email, or word merge buttons.